is back. And this time I'm really a mama, like mamacita, mommy. And I want to continue to film and document my journey and my character development. I think it's fun, and I'm looking forward to watch these videos like few years from now. Recently, I was reflecting on friendships. Of course, I became a mom, and a lot of my friendships have changed. Okay, a lot of them just don't exist anymore, which is okay. I don't reach out to people as much, they don't reach out to me as much, and it's fine. But I still have few friends who are really close to me. But those friendships has changed as well, and I was reflecting on this a lot. Recently, I was listening to a podcast, Diary of CEO, with Tara Sword. She's a neuroscientist. She was explaining how we attract people to our lives. Usually, we attract people who are at the same psychological level of evolution, and on another side, we attract people with the same psychological wounds. And here is the deal. When you become a mom, it is such a strong experience, it is such a big change in your life, so you're immediately thrown to another psychological level of evolution. It happens fast, it happens sudden, it just become the most important adult for human beings. So obviously your psychological level changes dramatically, and because it happens fast, you don't have time to adjust the environment, and your friends don't have time to adjust to new you, and it's just a mess and chaos, and it takes time to settle and to know what to do with this. But in the beginning, you get on this new psychological level, and your friends are still where they were, and at this point you just stop relating to each other as much. For me, those situations, those conversations, they don't have as much value anymore, because I'm in a completely different place in my life, and for them my life doesn't make much sense, because they don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, it doesn't mean that we are not friends anymore, we don't care about each other, it just we don't understand each other on the same level. Another side of it is level of psychological wounds. The thing is that through motherhood, you heal a lot of your wounds. Motherhood is difficult, it is hard, it's very transformational, but it's also beautiful and healing experience. Because a lot of times we would just talk about how we have the same traumas, but when your traumas are not burning as much anymore, they're not that open and inflamed, you also kind of relate less to your friends' wounds. Those are a few moments that I've noticed and how I explained it to myself. Maybe you can relate to that, or maybe you can add something to conversation. I would love to hear what you're going through with your friendships as a newly mom. Now, how do we find a new friends? So there are two ways. You can become friends with another moms. You can find the groups. There are a lot of activities, there are a lot of meetups that you can find in the internet. I attended a couple of those, and for me it's not, at least now, let's see what happens in 6 months, maybe I'm going to change my mind, but for me now, I don't want to be friends based on that we are both the moms. I just don't want it to be the only reason that I'm friends with someone. But I know other friends of mine who actually love it. They meet other moms 5 days a week. It's the only thing that keeps them sane, and they're so happy, and they would totally recommend it. To each their own, but if you're more like me, or you're more introverted, or you just don't have energy to talk to other people, or maybe you live in a smaller city and you don't have access to all those groups and activities. What I have found for myself is, actually it's from another episode of Diary of CEO with another lady. I'm gonna put her name in here because I forgot. She was repeating this famous idea that we are the average of our 5 closest friends, and she was talking about it is difficult to just snap and find 5 new friends. So she was recommending how you can, if you're in the stage when your old friends are not relatable anymore, but you have not found new ones yet, what you can do is replace those 5 closest friends is with podcasts and books. I think it's a great idea because you can control the information you let in. You can control what kind of podcasts you hear, what kind of books you read. It's much easier to control that what input you get from people, from friends. I listen a lot of podcasts, I read a lot of books now, and it's helping. And I also do a lot of little videos, TikToks, just as my creative outlet. And this is kind of how I replaced my friend circle. I mean, I still have my close friends, I still talk to them a lot, I still love them, we're still friends, and I have few mommy friends. I still need more, and this more I cover with podcasts and books. That's what I wanted to talk about today. I'm curious to hear about your experience, and I'm also gonna come back to this topic in a few months and see if I've changed my mind. On another note, last week we went to Malta for my husband's birthday. Malta is a little beautiful country with interesting history, and if you have been in popular places like Italy, Spain, Portugal, and you want to go somewhere less popular, I would totally recommend Malta. It was the first time when we flew with the baby, and I was so scared. But everything went well. And I'm actually gonna put a little vlog from Malta in the end of this video. So if you're interested, just continue watching. My husband is suffering while going on vacation. Life is hard. I got panic attack for 5 minutes. I was crying. We landed safe and sound. Life hack for babies. For you, my love, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So we are drinking, and our child is just knocked out. Daddy. Okay, this beach, I just love how they don't have like transaction between the sea and the city. You just walk in the city, then 2 steps right and you're in the ocean, or in the sea. It's the city, and people just walk in water. Water? Yeah. The reality of traveling with the baby is that we can't do things together. We have to take turns. For example, now my husband is swimming, and then I can go swim, but we can't swim together. Roman bath. Was it special? They are such a buddies. Every time after a swim. Will you marry me again?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My boys. Friedrich swam in a Roman bath. We found a cool restaurant, but it's closed, so we're waiting. Local food, local beer, non-alcoholic. 9 out of 12. Alcoholic version of the same beer.
My rating 32 out of 43.
Good.
Sorry.
They look good. So we just ate typical Maltese plate, and my favorite part was this paste. I don't know what it is. And overall, I rated 7 out of 8. Tuna, and we took rabbit. Most of those dishes are traditional Traditional Maltese. How do you like your tuna? 3 out of 6? Only 4 out of 6. It's also very traditional from here. 10 out of 21. 7 in the morning. Are we going for our first swim? Happy birthday, boy. We're going to swim one by one, of course, because one has to look after the baby. Morning swim is done. It's a Julian's, which is like party area, and it's not fun with the baby. Off to a later we go. Famous balcony. Got a little cape, so I look a bit decent. A very cute place. Very good coffee. 5 beans. Game of Thrones was filmed here in Malta in general, but here too. It's your birthday dinner. I also have pasta calamari. 12 out of 12.5.
Wow, so good.
Really good. Calamari. Local Maltese wine. Out of 6? 5. And this pasta? Out of 7? 6.8. Birthday to you. Okay, pretty local short made out of cactus by Tra. Oh, smells good. So? Very sweet.
Likör, lecker.
So 3.
Bisschen Watermelon noch im Taste.
Happy birthday. First time Friedrich sits with him. Messina. It used to be capital of Malta, but not anymore. Or not. Wirklich Film gefilmt. Das muss Christine sein. Du bist Nike.
quickly.
So cute city, like it's city museum basically. It's very small, very beautiful, and like 1 hour is enough. It's even too much maybe. Go to the next one, Rabat. So it was the shop with local artists selling their art. Really got myself a coaster, very original, and I got myself a necklace. Feels. Brand is called Sirat. Rabat is next city. I like how in Malta next city is basically 2 minutes walk or like 5 minutes walk. Yeah, this cozy city where people actually live. Like in Mdina, people don't live in Mdina. It's our last night and we came to the same restaurant as yesterday because it was night. No? Yes. Yes? Ik mag.